Hi, my name is Phaedra, and today I'll be talking to you about a worldwide epidemic that is plaguing many people today, and that epidemic is obesity. I have some statistics for you. The CDC says that over 94 million Americans are suffering from obesity. That's about 45% of our population. Additionally, there are about 13 million children who are suffering from obesity, and that's about 20%. So obesity is a very big problem, and it's something that needs to be addressed in multiple arenas. It needs to be addressed in the home, it needs to be addressed at school, and it needs to be addressed in the workplace. So let's talk about what goes on at home. For most of us, when we grow up, the things that we learn from our parents are the things that we carry on into adulthood. So if children see their parents eating healthy foods, they are much more likely to follow suit. Additionally, if the parent has a healthy exercise plan or some type of a routine in place, then the family is much more likely to be healthy rather than just be, say, something like couch potatoes. Let's see, what else do we have here? One of the ways that you can help your children to eat healthy is to involve them in the cooking process. Children like to get their hands dirty, they like to create things, and they're much more likely to eat something that they've taken part in making. I have a few examples here that I would like to show you of things that you can make for your child or that your child can actually participate in making. This is a fruit cone. It's chopped fruit, it's in an ice cream cone, and it has a little dab of yogurt on top. This is a nice healthy treat for a child and something that they're much more likely to enjoy, and it's much more healthier than the alternative of ice cream. This is something that we call ants on a log. It's just a piece of celery, it has peanut butter in it, and there are raisins on top. Children love to make things like this, and they're much more likely to enjoy eating them. So those are just a few of the examples. These are the ingredients that I use. Very simple, not hard to do it. All kids can get their hands dirty. You can also use cream cheese as an alternative. However, that does increase your calories. Now, some ways to save money while you are eating healthy. I have a chart here. The first thing is cook your own meals. Not only does that save money, but it also saves calories. When you're eating out a lot, you don't really know what those people are putting in your food. There's a lot of extra calories. They don't necessarily cook in the healthiest of manner, and it's much more cost effective to eat your own food. The next thing is buy your vegetables and fruits that are in season, and farmers markets are great places. Farmers markets are great places to do that. Also, buy healthy foods in bulk. That prevents extra shopping. Additionally, you can reduce junk foods and foods high in sugars. And finally, frozen fruits and vegetables are a good alternative to fresh. Okay, now, the next thing is exercise. Exercise is very important for combating obesity. Just getting started is usually the hardest thing. Walking is the simplest exercise. The most important thing you want to do in exercise is you want to increase your heart rate. Schools. Let's talk about obesity in school, addressing it in the school system. Schools are designed to support mental and emotional and physical development. Kids spend 1,000 of their 6,000 waking hours in school. So schools are very important, and kids have at least one of their 3 meals there. The school programs that are in place are very beneficial for kids. They have nutrition programs. They also have exercise programs. The exercise programs, the physical education aspect of schools is actually being reduced. It's still very prevalent in the lower grades, but in the higher grades, physical education is no longer mandatory. If you address obesity at work, some of the things that can happen are employees would be able to focus more if they're given healthier choice options, and also it's a good idea for employees to bring their own food. That way they know what they're eating, and let's see, they'll be more productive, and they'll have better mental processes. So in conclusion, obesity is the cause of many illnesses today. Many people are sick and dying because they're not exercising, because they're not eating healthy. And so the extra weight and calories is really hurting us. So obesity is definitely something that we want to address very strongly, and we need to address it in all areas. We need to address it in the home. We need to address it at school. And we also need to address it in the workplace. Thank you.